people will never experience peace with the so-called white man Esau Edom ruling in the earth. You see, your cry for peace is ultimately a cry for America to be destroyed and the Lord to return and set things back in its proper order. You see, because the source to the wickedness, the source to the disease in the earth, it ultimately stems from America, man. Yeah, first and foremost, call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakwadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the Lord's elect, teaching in truth, sincerity, and diligence for the sake of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and straight to the point. Yeah, and this shows you who's in power, man. The fact that you got an international day of peace, a day where you got to come together and put all your differences aside, in which that's a thing that's not going to happen. You see how things is going in the earth. The only solution, to these things is ultimately war, man. And that's going to be perfected. Their sword is ultimately going to be perfected through World War III. The Lord said, think not that I come to send peace on the earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword, man. And with their sword, the Lord is going to destroy things. And the main target is going to be the source of the wickedness, the source to the disease in the earth. And that's ultimately America, Babylon the Great. And even when you read down into this thing, it says the International Day of Peace. Peace Day is observed around the world each year on the 21st of September, established in 1981 by an anonymous United Nations resolution. Peace Day provides a globally shared data. It's like a globally shared date for all humanity to commit to peace above all differences and contribute to building a culture of peace, man. And tell Putin that over there in Ukraine, man. Tell Xi Jinping, of China, the president of China, that with Taiwan, Israel and Hamas, all the commotions that's going on around the world, telling them to set their differences aside and contribute to building a culture of peace, man. That's not the way that things is going here in the earth. You see, as a matter of fact, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. To everything there's a season and a time, to every purpose under the heaven. You see, skipping down to verse 8, it says a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And we're definitely not in a time of peace. Seeing all the commotion that's going on, all the threats, Putin threatening of nuclear war, different countries are threatening to nuke America. All sorts of global conflicts is erupting in the earth. This is definitely not a time of peace, but yet a time of war. But the fact that people thinking that this International Day of Peace thing is going to make an impact, that shows you that people don't understand the time and season that they living in. As a matter of fact, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And that day is near, man. You see, the perfection of the day of the Lord is when Yahweh Bashim shall return on the earth, man. But yet we in those times in that season. This is not the time and season for peace to erupt. For peace treaties to be brought out and signed, and the planet Earth somehow turns into a peaceful environment for women and children and families to start growing, and all sorts of things like that. Nah, this is a time of war, man. A time of hate, a time of destruction, for the lack of better terms. You see, verse 3, it says, for when they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they should not escape. You see? So the things that's going to happen here in the planet Earth is going to far exceed the expectations of these people, which people are looking for peace. They looking for the 2010 vibe. They looking for the economy to bounce back. They looking for jobs to open back up. They looking for money to flow back into the economy. But yet things is ultimately going to turn out for the worse, and it's only continuing to turn out for the worse, man. Peace is not coming. You see, because of the problem, the source has to be cut out of the earth, in which that source is that disease, in which the disease is none other than the so-called white man Esau Edom, who's bringing forth these hellish conditions in the earth, man. You know, real quick, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 5. It says, yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. Yeah, who's that proud man that transgressed by wine? The so-called white man, Esau Edom. You know, it says, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desires as hell, and is as death, man, you see? So this guy is described as being as death, and this is the guy that's pretty much controlling the power seat. So if the one who's controlling the power seat is as death, then that means you're going to see dis-ease here in the planet Earth. You know, as a matter of fact, it's the book of Proverbs, I believe that's 29. Yep, 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And people not rejoicing, man. You know, people are in the most fucked up position they ever been in, you know, since this guys came into power, man. You know, even in the times of the Greeks, you know, tell you how evil was increased upon the earth, you know, when the Greeks was in power, man. So it says when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. You see, and people are in a state of mourning to the point where you gotta have an international day of peace, man. You know, you gotta have a day where you gotta acknowledge peace. Like, come on, we need to put our differences aside. But yet, that's not gonna happen. You see, this cruel society, this merciful, this merciless society, man. And the Lord tell you, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many is going to wax cold. You see? So that in itself shows you that peace is not coming to the earth, but only a sword, man, real quick. This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 34. It says, think not that I come to send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword, man. And with a sword, you destroy. You see? And that main target that's going to be destroyed is America. Because America is the enterprise of the so-called white man, Esau Edom. This is the border of wickedness. You see, this is the source of the disease here in the planet Earth. You know, this place forged lies. You see, it's pretty much, Esau Edom. He's that physician of no value, man, because a physician is supposed to bring life. A physician is supposed to restore you back to health. But Esau Edom, he kills you, man. You know, it tells you how the tender mercies of the wicked is cruel. You know, even when he's seeking the help, the medicine he give you, it may help you in one area, but it's gonna destroy another area. You know, it might help your headache, but now it gave you diarrhea. You see? It may help lower your blood pressure, you know, but now all sorts of different things happen when you trust in the so-called white man Esau Edom. But yet, because he was set up to take peace from the earth, he's a disease to the planet Earth. Real quick. This is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, in which a horse resembles power. And that red resembles the so-called white man Esau Edom, going back to the book of Genesis, the 25th chapter, where it described the so-called white man Esau Edom being one as being red, being red all over, for the lack of better terms. You see, it said, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. You see, and that they may kill one another, and that's even part of that iniquity shall abound. The love of many is going to wax cold. Wars is going to erupt, civil wars, race wars, class wars, and this is just the nature of that damn devil, man. To the point where you got to have an international day of peace, because he brings so much hell to the planet Earth, because he was set up to take peace from the earth, that they should kill one another. And that was given unto him a great sword, you see, and that sword to perfect it into an ICBM missile, man. This is the guy that was set up to take peace from the earth. This is that disease, and ultimately that cry for world peace. You know, not a cry for a day of peace. You see, they don't even want world. They just want can I just get a day of peace? You can't even get a day of peace under the rulership of this nigga, man. And this is why we need Yahweh Shai to come and destroy this guy and cut him off, man. You see real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and verse 8. Matter of fact, verse 10. Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse 10, it says the physician, the true physician, Yahweh Shai, the one who brings forth life, not the physician of no value, which is the so-called white man Esau Edom, but Yahweh Shai, the physician, cutteth off a long disease, man. Yeah, that disease, Esau Edom, he bring disease to the planet Earth, and the Lord is going to cut off that long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die, man. You see? So it's going to take the Lord to return and uproot this nigga from out of the power seat if you want to truly experience peace here on the earth. Because under the rulership of this devil, the inhabitants are defiled. People are walking in gross darkness. The earth is defiled. The earth is in the worst condition it's ever been in under the rulership of the so-called white man. You see? Real quick, this is Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 4. You see, it says, the earth mourned and faded away. The world languished and faded away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. You see, it says the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. And who's responsible for doing that? Why you don't know about the law, statutes, and commandments? It's because the so-called white man Esau Edom then abolished them, and he set up his own laws in his stead. And through his laws, the earth was defiled and destroyed. You see, verse 6, it says, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth. And who's the curse? The so-called white man Esau Edom, whom the Lord had indignation forever. You know, and you see why. When you look at the condition of the earth, the condition of the people, the condition of the animals, things is going extinct. You know, people is in the worst condition they ever been in. Even when you consider the dang pool, you're not seeing, happy families. You're not seeing family-oriented natures in the earth anymore. Everything has turned to degeneracy. It's because the curse has devoured the earth. And they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore, the inhabitants of the earth are burned and few men left. And that's the only way to deal with it, man. These people just got to be burnt up. The perfection is World War III. You see? You skip down to verse 12. It says, and the cities is left desolate and the gates is smitten with destruction, man. This place has to be destroyed, man, if you want to experience peace in the earth. You see real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 4 and verse 28. It says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come, you see? So it's going to be a destruction for all the evil that's being sown from America, Babylon the Great, which this place is the border of wickedness, man. This is the pinnacle. This is the height of wickedness. You see? And the more you indulge into the Babylonian mindset, the Babylonian ways and customs, it makes you an abomination in the eyes of the Lord. It pretty much puts you in that driving seat of being destroyed, man. You see? It says, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away. So there's a place on the earth where the evil is coming from. And that place is America. You see, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. You see, showing you right there, you can't experience peace if America is erupting in the earth. Meaning this place will have to be destroyed in order for peace to flourish in the earth, man. Real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time. Yeah, you go into that word doom, it goes back into a terrible fate. And that terrible fate is this place being destroyed by ICBM missiles. You see? It says, in the beginning of the immortality for to come, where incorruption is past, man. You see, you can't experience the immortality if America, which represents that corruption, is in the earth, man. Esau, Edom, he has to be destroyed. He has to be uprooted out of the power seat. And when he's uprooted, his kingdom gonna go with him. And the pinnacle, the pinnacle of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, is America, man. You know, this is his his office, for the lack of better term. You see? It says intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off. Righteousness is grown and truth is sprung up, man. You see? And it's all gonna come through America being destroyed. You know, and the Lord sent one that's rightful to take the throne in order, and that's ultimately Yahushua, you know, and then the rest of the elect, man. You see, but in order to experience peace, America would have to be destroyed and the kingdom of heaven would have to be established, man. You know, this place can't be here. You see, here it is. You're in America desiring a day of peace. But the Lord is going to give us many days and many years and many generations of peace, man, and safety, health, and wellness, man. But yeah, I pray that you was edified, giving all the glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakwadash. Lord, once in this video, Shalom.